So hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I am going to be talking about the August Boxwalla Beauty box. I'm going to be doing my reviews and impressions of the two full-size products that are in this box. Before I jump into that, I'm just going to do a few housekeeping things. So if you are not interested in the little chat prior to me talking about the products, I will go ahead and put the timestamps down below so you can just jump right ahead to the product review. So the first thing I want to talk about is my hair. I got like 6 inches of my hair cut off. So I'm still in the mode of getting used to it. I think I did it, when did I cut it? Maybe it's been 5 days now, maybe almost a week that I got my hair cut. And what I've been doing is there is somebody just right down the street who has been coloring my hair, and that's been going really well in terms of, you know, not completely covering up my grays, but he just does like some lowlights and highlights, and then the grays, you know, still really shine through. And then I go to somebody else for a haircut because I think she just does a really good job of cutting my hair. So what I did though is I was kind of curious to see how she would do in terms of you know, doing the highlights and lowlights and stuff in my hair, and she actually put in quite a bit more than I have been doing. So obviously my hair looks shorter. That's because I got a lot of hair cut off. And then it might also look not as gray, and that's because she did put in quite a bit more than I have been doing, which I'm actually I'm trying not to get too upset about it because I don't want to feel like I'm starting over again. But yeah, she definitely put in more than I would have liked, but I do like the color. Obviously you can still see that shock of gray that's coming through here at my part, you know, where I've got my cowlick. So yeah, that's what's going on with the hair color. And then because my hair is so much shorter and she actually took out a lot of the bulk and the weight of my hair, first of all, it air dries really quickly now. And then I decided to go ahead and straighten it myself. I have a flat iron that I hardly ever use, and it was just so much easier to flat iron my hair. So I might straighten my hair just a little bit more frequently when I feel like I want to have straight hair instead of curly wavy hair. And then I just used a curling iron to just put in a few loose curls. So that is what is going on with my hair. I feel like it looks really different. Like I said, I'm still trying to get used to it. But overall, I'm really pleased with the fact that my hair just feels a lot more healthy and it's not strangling me in the middle of the night. For whatever reason, I have never been able to put my hair back in a ponytail while I'm sleeping. I don't know why, it just drives me crazy. So this is sort of the pattern that I do, or the cycle with my hair in terms of the length, is I let it grow and grow and grow, get super long, and then like I said, at nighttime it's just like all over the place, driving me crazy, and I just get that feeling of like, oh, I gotta get rid of this hair. Then I get it cut shorter, about this length. This is the shortest it's been for a while. And then I kind of regret cutting my hair, and then I grow it out long again. So we'll see how I do over the next month or two, if I'm feeling like I'm enjoying this length or if I want to grow it back out again. But anyway, that is the update with my hair. And then in terms of my filming schedule, I'm a little bit all over the place because my schedule is a lot busier at work. So I'm working a lot more. And then I've also got my whole family at home because it's the summertime. Today was this rare exception where my younger son is at work, and then my husband and older son are doing a little trip on their own just overnight last night. So I actually have the house all to myself today, which is quite exciting actually. So I'm able to do this video for you today. I don't know what's going to happen coming up in these next even like weeks and several months, because as I mentioned before in a previous video, we are embarking on a remodel of our second floor. So I feel like that might be pretty challenging to film while that's going on. I might only be able to film on the weekends because things might be kind of loud in my house. So we'll see how that goes. We still have not nailed down our start date, so I'm really hoping it's going to be the beginning of September, but that is still to be determined. So that's it in terms of housekeeping. I do have one other thing I want to mention. I have my favorite sun tea here. I absolutely love this one. It is the Earthwise Beauty Hibiscus and then dried mint from our own garden. So it's super fresh, really just like refreshing and tart, and it's got that mint. I love that combination. And since it's the summer and nice and warm, it has just been such a treat to bring back the sun tea into my life, and also my family. My family loves drinking sun tea. So I just wanted to give a shout out to my favorite summertime drink, in particular the hibiscus from Earthwise Beauty, and I'll try to remember to link that below if you you are interested, I do have a code. You can use my code Trish for 10% off at Earthwise Beauty at any time. So let's dive into the August Boxwalla Beauty box. The theme of this box is Confessions of a Daffodil. It has 2 full-size products in it with a total value of $254 retail, but you can get this box for $49.95. So the brand that is featured in this box is Votary, and this is what the products look like. I'm really excited to talk to you guys about them. First off, I want to talk about the Brightening Hyaluronic Serum. This is $118. Apparently this is an updated formula. This is the first time I've ever tried it, so I can't speak to how it feels differently or smells differently than the original, but this is an updated formula, and it is a water-based serum that is going to hydrate, illuminate, and help tackle hyperpigmentation. So first off, I'm going to talk about the ingredients in this serum, and then I'll let you know what my experience has been with the product. It has a beautiful smelling neroli water in here. I'll talk about the scent in just a minute, but there's also bilberry extract in here, which is high in antioxidants. It's going to help support your barrier function, and it's also very calming. I didn't really know much about bilberry, so when I looked it up, apparently it is very similar to blueberries. Like when you see the photographs of bilberries next to photographs of blueberries, they look almost identical. So they're very, very similar, and they both contain anthocyanin, which is the chemical that gives blueberries and bilberries their dark blue color. So these are polyphenols, like as I mentioned, that are very antioxidant rich, so very good for your skin. There's also a narcissus extract in here, which gives this product such a beautiful smell, and I'll talk about that more in a second. But narcissus extract is apparently good for brightening your skin. And then there is also a low concentration of AHA. There's glycolic acid in here, which is 1 to 2%. So it is at a concentration that should be okay for people who have sensitive skin, who maybe steer clear of AHAs because maybe it makes your skin a little bit reactive or red. This one is super, super gentle. I don't get any like tingly sensation, no stinging, no redness. While I can't speak to the experience of somebody who has very sensitive skin or rosacea or something like that, I don't know exactly how your skin would tolerate this. I can only speak to my own experience, but for me, it does seem to be a very good option for a gentle AHA if that is something that you're looking for. And before I jump into my personal experience with this product, I do want to mention that there is hyaluronic acid in here. It is called the Brightening Hyaluronic Serum. And I know recently hyaluronic acid has been up for debate in terms of, if it's good for your skin or not, if it can cause drying or irritation. I'm in the camp where if you've been using hyaluronic acid and it has been working for you, then I don't really see a reason why you would need to change that. If you do have hyaluronic acid in several of your products and you are noticing your skin is getting dry or reactive, then maybe you would want to take a look at removing hyaluronic acid from your skincare and then maybe just introducing one product at a time that does have hyaluronic acid, or maybe just use only one product that has hyaluronic acid. Now the problem is that hyaluronic acid is pretty ubiquitous in skincare, so you're going to want to look at your ingredient list and see what you're using. For those of you who are starting to get concerned or a little bit wary of hyaluronic acid, but for me, it has not caused me any problems that I have ever noticed. I feel like it is a good humectant for my skin. So while I don't necessarily want it to be in every single product of mine, I have no issues for myself in terms of using it in a serum. So now I want to show you what the bottle looks like a little bit more close up here. It is a really beautiful green glass. I feel like green is kind of the signature color for Votary. And I love kind of this like rose gold label. And then I'm gonna go ahead and show you what the texture looks like. You can see it's just a very loose, watery serum. Not super runny though. As you can see, there is a little bit of a viscosity to it. It's not just dripping down my hand. It is very smooth, very silky, yet watery and absorbs quickly. And like I said, it is on the thin side. It feels very watery and silky, but it doesn't feel tacky at all, which can definitely happen with hyaluronic acid serums. I like to use this serum obviously on top of clean skin, and then I will just spritz a toner or a hydrosol, put this serum on top of that, and then it just kind of depends upon the day or if I'm using it at night. Typically I've been using it during the day, and then I will put on my moisturizer and then my SPF. And because it does have the glycolic acid, you want to be really diligent about your sunscreen use if you are using this during the day. So now let's talk about the scent. which is really beautiful. I am in love with this scent so much. I want to let you know that you can't get away from the scent. It is quite strong. It doesn't bother me at all. As you guys know, if you watch my channel, you know I'm really sensitive to scents, but this one is so appealing to me. It's interesting because it's almost like the neroli and the narcissus extract blend together, and it almost creates a honeysuckle type of scent, and I adore the scent of honeysuckle. So I would say that this probably lasts on your skin in terms of the scent. It dissipates maybe after about an hour or so. So it's definitely present. So for those of you who really do not like scents in your skincare, you might not enjoy this. But if you do like that neroli kind of honeysuckle, paper white, narcissus type of scent, then I think you would find this incredibly appealing. So obviously I love the scent of this product, and then just overall, I have had a really nice experience with it. I think it is a lovely water-based hydrating serum if that is something that you're looking for, especially if you want something with a gentle concentration of AHA. I think it is really, really nice. So the second product in this box is also full size. This is the Intense Overnight Mask, and this retails for $136. This is touted as a overnight mask that is going to help repair, hydrate, and brighten your skin. It too has a lovely ingredient roster. It's got a base of aloe, which of course is a beautiful humectant. The narcissus extract is also in here, which is going to be brightening, as I mentioned. There's camu camu in here, which is high in vitamin C and antioxidants, so it's going to help brighten your skin. There's oat flower, which is soothing. There's rosehip, berudi, chia, and also tomato seed in here. And tomato seed is high in vitamin E and also lycopenes, and lycopenes are going to be helpful for soothing and healing your skin. And this is what the jar looks like. Really beautiful black glass with the lovely Votary and the label in kind of that rose gold color. This is what the cream looks like. I don't know if you can see sort of the beautiful like peachy apricot tone that it has there. The texture is actually quite firm. And it's very thick and feels very rich, but it sinks into the skin very, very easily. You can see it soaked into my skin very well. It does not look greasy at all. It kind of has almost like a matte finish. And because of that, I actually like using this as a day cream. I know that it is said to be an overnight cream, like an overnight mask, but I actually think it feels more like a day cream for me in terms of my skin. Now, my skin is pretty normal. It does tend to lean on the dry side though. So I think if you are in my camp, especially if you're even drier, you will find that this makes for a really lovely day cream. Now, if you tend to be oilier or you have acneic skin and you don't want your moisturizers to have a greasy feeling at all, you don't want it to be super like emollient, then you might want to reach for this when it comes to a nighttime cream. And so far my experience has been with all of the Votary products that I have tried, which I have to say have been compliments of the Boxwalla. This is the third Boxwalla Beauty box that has featured Votary. So I feel like I can speak to Votary pretty well because now I have tried 6 of their products, and I do really feel like across the board, the Votary products seem like they're really geared towards or lend themselves towards oilier skin types, maybe acneic skin types. All of the products I have tried have not left any kind of greasy feeling on the skin, more of a matte finish, not dewy at all, which I think is really nice also for those of you who might have dry skin but live in humid climates. So whenever I go to New York to visit my husband's family, whenever we go to visit, I always am just shocked at how humid it is, and I don't have any interest in putting hyper dewy, either makeup or skincare products onto my skin. So I think that the Intense Overnight Mask might actually be a good choice for me to bring on my trip when we are going to be going to New York coming up pretty soon here. And I think it would be nice to use that at nighttime when it's feeling a little bit more muggy and humid. So if you got the Boxwalla Beauty box that had the Super Seed Nutrient Cream in here and you really liked it, I do think you would probably also like the Intense Overnight Mask, because I feel like, if I can remember correctly, I do think that the overnight mask has a similar texture as that Intense cream that we got. I can't remember exactly how long ago it was, maybe 2 years ago. But anyway, it feels thick and creamy being applied, and then it just soaks into the skin very quickly. And like I said, leaves a matte finish, nothing greasy or dewy at all. So that might be something you want to take into account if you're deciding about whether or not to sign up for this particular box. And in terms of the scent of the overnight mask, mask. It too is really pretty. I feel like it has a little bit more of the narcissus in here, not so much of the neroli, but like the serum, it has that beautiful sort of springtime paper white scent. So if you are into that, I highly recommend getting this box just as a whole, because obviously that scent is what's overriding both of these products. And then in general, this is a great way to try Votary if you've been interested in the brand and you haven't wanted to pay their high prices, because it is definitely in that luxury green beauty realm. So I think this is a great opportunity to try two really beautiful products from Votary for way less of a cost. And then between the two, I would say the serum is definitely my favorite in this box, because I find it to be very easy to use. It integrates really well into my skincare regimen that I already have going. Typically what I'll do is use a vitamin C serum in the morning one day, and then I'll go the next day and use the Votary Brightening Serum. So I just alternate days. That's what I've been doing so far, and it seems to be working really well. And then just real quick, there was something else I wanted to mention in terms of the serum, the Votary Brightening Serum. I actually like mixing it with the 12 Nutritive Repair Emulsion. And I'll show you here that this is like a lotion type emulsion. It really just feels like a lightweight lotion. And then I just add a drop or two of the Votary serum, and then I just mix it up, and it just creates like this really lovely emulsion that is super smooth and smells amazing. And the 12 beauty products tend to be fragrance free, so it's kind of nice to add a little bit of this beautiful fragrance to it. These two products blend really well together, and it just leaves my skin feeling really, really soft and very well prepared to put my sunscreen on. So if I use these two products together, my skin is definitely moisturized enough that all I have to do is put on sunscreen on top of it. You know, especially for the summertime, I don't want a whole lot of product on my face. So I typically use SPFs that are very moisturizing. And if you didn't catch my favorite SPF video, I will link that above here so you can go and check it out and see what I have been using. But yeah, these two together are a great combination. And the Boxwalla box that featured 12 Beauty that has this in it, the Nutritive Repair Emulsion, as well as the, I think it's the Intelligent Frontier Oil, which I am head over heels in love with. That box is actually still available as a one-time box. So I think you can get that for $75. And then also another thing I wanted to mention, the Boxwalla has going right now is a 3-cycle gift. So you can get the 12 box, you can get the box that featured Lovina, which was the June box, and you can get the Votary box for $150, which is amazing. So obviously each box is $50. So the 12 box, I cannot recommend highly enough. I love both of the products in it. And I can't speak to the Lovina box because I did pass on it. I'm really trying to be very discerning about the products that I have coming my way. I'm trying to purge things right now, especially getting ready for the remodel. So the last thing I want to do is be getting in a ton of products, especially ones that I don't really know if I'm going to be using all that much. And then lastly, the Votary box that is the August box is actually included in this 3-cycle gift. So I will link that down below as well if you are interested in getting all 3 of these boxes together. So now I think I'm officially done. I think I got all the information out there that I wanted to provide for you guys. If you like this video, definitely give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love for you to do so. And thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.